Okay, so this is a letter from the bank about our SBA loan application, the Paycheck Protection Program, the stimulus for small businesses. Now, before I read part of this to you, I just want to give some context. One, it's an application for an organization of 15 employees. Two, if the legislation is designed for those affected by COVID-19, our nonprofit raises 80% of its funding at events. Those events have understandably been canceled. We agree with the stay-at-home order. We're not trying to get into that. But if it's designed for that, well, then we should fit into that. And three, and I'm just saying this, I don't know, to piss myself off or something, because, why not at this point? We shifted all of our nonprofit programming to COVID-19 prevention and response, meaning like we signed up 200 volunteer sewers. We're sewing masks. We're providing them to hospitals that are telling us that they need them. Okay. So 15 employees affected by this condition and trying to prevent the spread. Okay. This is what this message from the bank says. Quote, unfortunately, we were unable to complete the review and SBA registration process for your application before the SBA announced on its website that it is unable to accept new applications for the Paycheck Protection Program because the authorized funding has been fully allocated. What that's saying is that we weren't even considered. Our co-founder literally applied the day applications opened up, the day you could do it. And the website was so bogged down that she kept F5 refresh, kept trying to apply, even worked over the weekend to get that in. And we still were not considered. And I'm not saying this because of some statement against the banks or a gripe against the government. I'll let other people talk to that. What I'm trying to say to you is that nonprofit in your community, the charity that you care about, many of them are not going to get this funding either. Many of them are simply not going to make it. I got a text from another nonprofit leader. She said that she had to parade 60 employees, one meeting, lay off 60 employees. You know how many people work at that community nonprofit? 62. The only way that some of these nonprofits are going to get any of that stimulus funding is if somebody takes the $1,200 individual stimulus check that they got, someone who's employed, doing all right, that person takes it and donates it to a cause they believe in. Now I can hear it now. The online trolls saying, Alex, how dare you ask people to make a sacrifice at this time of need. I'm not talking about families that actually need the stimulus. They should keep it. I literally work with impoverished schools. I get it. That should stay there. I'm talking about people who still have their jobs, haven't really been affected that much. They see this tragedy around us and they want to do something about it. I'm talking about those people. Call the nonprofit that you love, that makes a difference. Tell them that, the Calvary is on the way. That you're going to give that $1,200 to help support that charity's efforts to help other people in need. And right now is a desperate time. A lot of people are in need. But we want to see these nonprofits just close. I can't stand that thought. And it's not about me. It's not about my organization. Who cares? You don't even know who I am. I'm just talking about what you care about, the cause you care about. Help support that. And for the nonprofit leaders, for the volunteers, the staff, I know that for many of us, the sun is setting. And I guess that just means we're going to have to work in the dark. Because the causes that you're fighting for that help other people, it's too important to give up on. So just do the best with do the best you can with what you got left. Fight the good fight and know that you went out, actually trying to make a difference. So I'm going to read this last last line of this letter, just because it's so fun. Quote, please do not reply to this email with questions as we are not able to provide answers to them. Period. Sincerely, Bank. What a lovely choice of words. So I'm going to go back to accidentally growing this mullet. See what I can do to help our charity survive.